Now for our next product here, we have the 4x36 belt sander with a 6-inch disc. The first thing I noticed, this is a lot heavier than the oscillating sander. I feel as though there's a lot of metal or cast iron, because to lift this, I just found it so much heavier than after dealing with that one. Okay, we got some instructions here. Don't need that. We have a miter gauge here, plastic. Have a table. Okay, let's pull this out of the box. And in our box, it brings 2 bolts with 2 washers, 6mm Allen key, a plastic adjustment knob, an aluminum work table. How we know it's aluminum? Our magnet won't stick. A washer, that's for our adjustment knob, a work support, which is metal, and a miter gauge. On the side of your 6-inch disc, this is where we mount our table. Place your washer there. Then this little guide here goes right into that hole. And then you screw in your knob. That's pretty sturdy. Oh yeah. And as for your miter gauge, it just falls in place. Found that a little strange. Usually it will go into like a little groove, but not for this one. This one, I don't know about that. Now, before mounting our work support, I'm going to loosen this bolt here. And once I loosen that bolt, then we can raise our belt. Okay. Now go ahead and tighten it. Wait a minute. Our nut came loose at the bottom. Okay, so when you loosen it, be careful because you can lose that nut. Now for our work support, it goes here on the side. When installing this piece, just make sure it's not interfering with your belt. And that's just to give you support for your workpiece. This latch here is to release your belt so you could change your belt. As you can see, you could slide your belt off. And pay attention to your belt. Follow the arrows. When you're looking at it from the front, your arrows should be facing down. This orange line here is basically an arrow facing downward. So on the back side, your arrows should be facing upward as it goes in this rotation. So you line up your belt the best you can. Our latch is spring loaded, so be careful, push down. And as our belt is spinning, if you need to make some adjustments side to side, this is the knob you turn. If anything ever goes wrong, that is your reset button. Our on and off button also comes with the safety feature. Pull out your tab, machine will never turn on. As I said before, if you're pulling it out, don't lose it. Our 6-inch sanding disc is a sticky pad. When replacing it, make sure you clean off all the adhesive before sticking your new one on. Our entire base is cast iron. This is all plastic. The opposite side is metal. In here is our drive belt. Let's take a look. I loosened the screw. You do not need to remove the screw all the way. And there's our drive belt. As for our table, you can tilt it from 0 to 45. All you have to do is just loosen your knob, then you could adjust your table. But I say before you work on your piece, just make sure this table's leveled. You can use a tool like this. As you can see, we're a little bit off. And here on the side is our dust port. Also, keep in mind, when you turn on this tool, your belt sander and your 6-inch disc will be spinning at the same time. Let's go ahead and turn it on. You need to make some adjustments. Now, that was pretty quiet. I thought it was going to be a lot more louder, but it wasn't. Now, I ordered this yesterday and it just came in from Amazon. Because this is a must need in my shop. We have here a nice long hose and 5 different adapters. And here it shows you all the different ways you can attach it on a shop vac. And for this kit, I only paid 20 bucks. I thought that was a good price. And this is a 10-foot hose. It's very simple. Just find the attachment you need and screw it on. This side. Connect this end to the vacuum. Connect this to your tool. Now, I already made that purchase for my palm sander because it does have a 10-foot hose. But as it shows on your paperwork, there's numerous ways you could attach this to any of your workshop tools. For 20 bucks, can't beat it. But let's get back to the video I started. So our disc rotates this way. So I'll be using this side of our sandpaper, not this end, because it might lift our piece. Now, I didn't expect that. That has a lot of biting power. That was pretty cool. I barely rest my piece there and it just started eating away at it. Again. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that. Now, using this side, I'm going to round that out again. And here's a screenshot of the specs. Now, I'm very impressed with this tool. This one has a lot of power. However, I think they could have done something a little bit better with the miter gauge. But I didn't buy it for that. And I think I'll be keeping this in the vertical position as for now. And I will definitely keep you updated on the performance of this tool. Now I'm going to show you the accessory I was talking about that is a must to own if you're purchasing any of these 3 tools. Let's open up our bag here. This is called an abrasive cleaning stick. Now, here's the weird thing. It says do not, or you do not need to remove all the wrapper. But what this is for is to maintain your belt clean. With a clean belt, it will perform its best all the time. So we're gonna power this one up and test this cleaning stick out. Now, I know a few woodworkers already bragged about this product, so I said, I need to go get it because it wasn't that expensive. I think it was like $7 for the one stick, and that looks like it's gonna last some time. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I like that. This one looks pretty clean. Okay, let's try it on this one. Nice. Look at that. Now, if I had it connected to the dust collector, it should have picked all that up. But look at that. Well, there you have it. That's the end of my video. I hope this video helped someone out there. Perhaps this is something you were thinking about getting in your workshop and you were curious on how it looks even when it comes out of the box. And hopefully this video will help you decide whether this is something that you want in your workshop. And I believe I did mention this is not a sponsored video. However, I am Amazon affiliated. If you make a purchase through the link I provide at the bottom, I get a small kickback at absolutely no cost to you. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon. And I'll see you on the next one. You should have yourself a good one. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another Handyman Land video. Today's video I have 3, 2. I forgot what I was gonna say.